So the slide that can make companies sweat, the slide that can make us more important to the organization, or the slide that can get a lot of jobs for us is this slide, where there are around 6 sections and one for data principle, total 7 sections of your penalties. Out of the six, the highest slab is 250 crores, where you fail to take reasonable security safeguards to prevent a breach, and failure to notify principal is 200 crores, failure to observe data processing requirements in terms of children or people with disabilities 200, and observe significant data fiduciary requirement is 150 crore. This is interesting. Significant data fiduciary are the ones who can cause maximum damage, right? So but their penalty is capped to 150 crores. And failure to comply with voluntary undertaking by the authority, again up to the extent applicable for the breach, right? And also any other breach under laws or rules, whichever is not called out here, right? So these are the different sections which have called out the different penalty clauses. So 250 crores is like a make or break decision for many companies, right? Companies can even disappear with that kind of penalty. So I believe the after the enforcement date, at least some of the famous institutions in India will definitely fall into the first list of penalties. That's when data privacy will be on fire in India. That's for sure. Actually, it's very interesting in Europe, right? So in Europe, what happens? There will be heavy penalty on the government side. You will not see that kind of thing in any other part of the world. So the authorities put so much penalty on the government and government institutions, right? I used to be surprised. Like one institution which belongs to the government is collecting the fine, and another institution that belongs to the government is paying the fine. At the end of the day, it comes back to them only, right? So, but I think in Indian scenario, I don't think no one is going to dare to put a penalty on government direction for at least for some time, right? So it's interesting how the data protection board is going to be evolved, how they are going to be independent. That's all interesting scenarios.